This is a pie pumpkin, and this is a pie pumpkin after I've roasted it at 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius for about 45 minutes or until it's fork tender. Make sure to save those seeds, they make excellent snacks. I'm gonna make myself a pumpkin spice base that will pretty much allow me to make whatever pumpkin spice recipe I wanna make. So let's start with the actual pumpkin spice. Now to make the pumpkin spice, I want to go with 1 part clove, 2 parts each of nutmeg and ginger, and 8 parts cinnamon. I really prefer to get these whole and grind them up myself, but if that's not an option for you, to get 1 big spoon of pumpkin spice, go with 2 little spoons of cinnamon, half each of ginger and nutmeg, and a 1/4 little spoon of clove. I really want the freedom to make this into whatever I want. So what I'm gonna do is make a pumpkin spice cream cheese. Now, if you wanna make your own cream cheese, I did that a couple months back. I'm gonna link that video at the end of this video. And this is really an experiment. I'm gonna start with roughly equal parts of pumpkin puree and cream cheese, see how that goes. After a couple of scrape downs, once I'm satisfied with the texture of this cream cheese, of my pumpkin spice base, let's add the pumpkin spice. And I'm gonna add this 1 big spoon at a time until it becomes sort of the savory version of the flavor that I want. Now you'll notice that I haven't added any sugar yet, and that's because I wanna make a few sweet pumpkin spice dishes, but I also want to make a couple savory as well. So when I'm satisfied, I'm going to divide this mix in half and I'll add sugar to 1 big spoon at a time until it's as sweet as I want. Keep in mind that you can always add sugar later. For those of you who have seen the cream cheese episode, you'll know that cream cheese is just cream that's been separated from its whey. So what we have here is really a dehydrated pumpkin spice coffee creamer. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, a cup of sort of concentrated coffee, and pour it over the pumpkin spice creamer, the pumpkin spice base. And what I like to do anytime that I have a solid that I'm trying to dissolve in a liquid, especially a hot liquid, I like to pour in only a little bit of liquid and try to rehydrate whatever I'm mixing from there. That way you don't have big chunks of whatever you're doing floating around in some hot water. They're all nice and condensed and just right there ready for you to mix. Try that next time you're trying to make hot chocolate from a powder. This does need just a little bit more sugar in the pumpkin spice latte itself. The cream cheese itself is fine, and in fact I wanted it to be a standalone cream cheese for just this reason. Pumpkin spice bagel. Let's get the sugar melted into this coffee. I'm gonna top that with a little whipped cream and finish that with a little bit of our pumpkin spice. Where's my pumpkin spice? If we're gonna go for it, let's go for it. All right, pumpkin spice over the top. There we go. A little over the top of this bagel too, that'd be nice. There we go. All right, our pumpkin spice breakfast. Let's get into this bagel. It works. It works as a standalone cream cheese. It's a little bit loose for a cream cheese. It still tastes amazing. When I do this again, I'm probably going to use 4 bricks of cream cheese instead of the 3 that I used, but it being this loose does make it a little bit easier to use as an ingredient. Oh man. And The pumpkin comes through. All of the spices you can kind of taste separately. That ginger really packs just a little bit of heat into it. This is very nice. If you don't have all of these spices, you could use allspice with a little bit of cinnamon. The ginger is nice, but not completely necessary. Allspice is just named that because it tastes like a combination of nutmeg, clove, and mace. So you're gonna need to add the cinnamon. Next episode, I'm gonna make a pretty traditional pumpkin dish, but I'm also gonna make a pretty non-traditional pumpkin dish using this pumpkin spice base. But if you want even more ideas on how to use up all of that base that we made, that's the extra content that my Patreon supporters of the duck egg level or higher are getting this month. I'm gonna show you how to incorporate those flavors into really a lot of different things that you want, but for as low as $1 a month, you get all of my content ad-free. Like the video if you're feeling educated and or entertained. Now get in the kitchen and make yourself something awesome. Based on your wants and needs, this is the next thing that YouTube recommends that you watch. I'm gonna leave that homemade cream cheese video right up here just in case you wanted to check that out.